Oh yeah. The reason why you can't get off my channel is because I look so damn cool and I sound so fucking cool. I got Hitman. We're gonna do it on pro mode. I did this event. We're gonna knock down this piece of shit rockstar and the lawyer. This is dope. I got. There's cameras, so I gotta see what the cameras. And I got a Tweaker Geographic going, and we got Wilson's. I got a couple Wilson balls here, just as like old people when they park their cars in the garage, you get the like tennis ball hanging and it hits the windshield, so they know, like, because like old people, bro, like way old boomers, like grandparents, like way back in the day, like 80s boomers, like in the 80s, the boomers then, they'd have like these tennis balls and like you park your car to make sure they measure the bumper from that to the wall so they get as much room, and like, so you park your car, if the thing hits your windshield, you know you be good. Okay, cool. So I got some controllers here. We gotta get this rolling. I got Wilson on here, my buddy. He's good to go. And then Hitman, Tweaker Geographic, I'll let that play. No real drama. I just wanted to see something funny. Like, everything's pretty fucking much a joke right now. So what's going on? It's pretty funny. So I'll take these off. I put the headphones on the VR unit through everything, so I can actually hear the mic through the headphones. I got like an extra cable that I wrapped, and so it all patches through the system. So the headphones that I'll be using are not the wireless earbuds. It's gonna be the VR2. I like the gaming, the controls, all this. It's just real user friendly. The meta's cool. Golf, love it. But this is, man, for like this game, the graphics, man, 4K, and the haptics and 4K, and it's light. It's lightweight compared to the meta. This is actually a little more comfortable for me, I find. I just don't like that it doesn't have like the pass through. The meta with the pass through is pretty bomb. Okay, Tweaker Geographic. I'm getting a little lag in the voice, so that's why I'm stuttering a little bit. But yeah, other than that, we'll do some Tweaker Geographic. We'll knock down that piece of shit.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic,
rockstar,
the local tweaker is defending his territory.
Yeah, he's defending
he
his
locks
territory.
onto a jogger, convinced.
But yeah, I know you can't get away because I look cool. And I sound dope as fuck. Like, I got music, I got other work. Alright, I'll be back. Hold on. I'm gonna transfer my audio. You got that. You probably still hear me and everything, but it's all good. Okay, so once I get this going,
on this episode of
see, now I can hear myself normal.
Researchers
Yeah, I gotta get that
warlord emerging from the concrete
thing's going.
Head armor.
I'm still getting used to the system a little bit, so bear with me as I kind of log this in. I'm getting better at this game, though. I passed a few levels, I leveled up. They call me, let's see. They call me, oh my gosh.
The string pulls back, the
I can hear it. Yeah, okay. They call me the Trapsmith.
Accuracy,
I got a title. It's called Trapsmith.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, we observe the local tweaker proudly behind the wheel of his cardboard chariot. The yabba dabba doo.
Good loud. Those other headphones more loud.
Trash bag tint, duct tape trim, and an engine that runs entirely on pollution.
Okay, if the camera wigs out, sorry man. Actually, I probably pause it.
Some call it chaos. He calls it.
Let's see if I can get to stop.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, at the local Motel 6, we stumble across an absolute.
We gotta get ourselves some
This is what researchers call a tweaker
No,
nest,
won't. It
a
shouldn't
common
wig out.
mating ground for
Hopefully
such
it won't
species
wig out.
to create as much
It's
tweaker
off
offspring as humanly
tracking.
possible.
No
Our
tracking.
drone hovers
Okay,
over cautiously scanning for potential threats.
Probably
Then
should
we
play
come
it.
across Twinker
These
Bell.
go quick, so I don't know.
She gets into striking position to assert dominance.
72 videos. I'm just gonna try blast through it in time.
They notice
Like a
that
beat this
researchers are
level.
closing in hot.
Unlimited
The alpha
saves.
male uses his
Okay.
tweaked mobile
Gotta
phone
get
to
my
alert
controllers
the others.
back.
They quickly
Okay.
walk off to relocate
back
to
to
another
step.
common habitat,
So,
the
Club
tweak
27. No.
to continue their
27.
survival. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, researchers spot a tweaker posted up at a public fountain where locals throw coins and make wishes. The subject, known to experts as Loose Change Larry, has rebranded the tradition into a personal revenue stream. As soon as a coin hits the water, it's intercepted. Armed with tools and confidence, he guards the fountain. Tongue out, eyes locked,
These
he waits
tweakers,
patiently
man,
for
they're like,
the next wish to be instantly denied.
it's like a
Experts confirm the fountain is
like a
broken,
good little.
the wishes are
Okay,
gone,
here we go.
and Larry is somehow up 37 cents. On this
Why
episode
am I
of Tweaker
not
Geographic,
moving? Oh,
we spot
okay.
a rare species on the sidewalk,
Alright, we're
the
good.
Crocodylus rex, his roar, alerting others that the hunt for spare change has begun. On this
I got a
episode
hunt
of Tweaker Geographic, someone really messed up. Researchers arrive at a family carnival and are horrified to discover the ride operator is working while visibly operating on pure chemical motivation. This is the metho-go-round.
Oh yeah.
Eyes bugged, jaw
last
clenched, arms
time.
locked straight.
How did I
The specimen
do?
aggressively launches the ride like he's fighting it for
I need to
dominance.
get that
On
full
this
over
episode
there.
of Tweaker
And there's
Geographic,
a lawyer.
researchers have gotten too close
Lawyer's
to the
there.
elusive Tweakosaurus rex. Scissors between the toes confirm this specimen came
Tweakosaurus
prepared.
rex.
As the distance closes, the study becomes a retreat. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic,
I get to play
we see
the
local
drums
tweaker signaling
in this
to
level.
nearby
It's kind of
commuters.
cool.
Experts believe this could be an ancient form of street
I
sign
guess,
language
no.
not yet decoded.
Conquest of the week.
The commuter, fearing a level 3 spell, locks the door and prepares for potential splash damage.
Oh, he
On this
opened it.
episode,
I
a
missed
fearless
my
tweaker attempts the
opportunity.
legendary fountain jump for a pack of cigarettes and a leftover hot pocket. He soars over the handlebars like a rejected stunt
he's
double,
out.
and the only thing left standing was the hot pocket. On this episode
He
of
might
Tweaker Geographic,
clean
we observe Star
or
Wars
if I
The
get a
Tweaker
pass
Strikes Back.
key.
A rare one-on-one encounter
This is like,
unfolds
nope,
on
he's
the
gonna
sidewalk
clean.
corner.
Fuck. Okay,
Both subjects
this is like
square
better
up,
than James
each
Bond.
convinced
This
they
is like
are
what
chosen.
James
Yet
Bond,
neither
what
can
you
land
want
a
James
single
Bond
strike.
to be.
They begin
like a
exchanging
stealth.
wild attacks,
It's just
missing
fuck
every shot
people up.
like stormtroopers.
I might have to
Researchers
unlock
confirm
some story
the Force
plot.
is not with them and has officially left the galaxy. On this episode of Tweaker
I'll get
Geographic,
this
we witness
storyline.
the corner
I gotta
tweaker
find this drum
embark
guy.
on an expedition deep into the crevices of his own ecosystem. Armed with one rag and no
Oh,
shade,
fuck.
he cleans,
Sorry,
reuses,
man. I wasn't
completely
eavesdropping,
unbothered
bro.
by
I'm
the
just
hailstorm.
chilling,
Just him,
I'm
the
just
elements,
waiting some
and
fucking
a
time.
rag that seem too much. Bystanders stare, wondering if that rag deserves a medal or therapy. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic,
Oh, yeah,
we
okay.
encounter
Oh, this
Tarzan
is some
Tweaker deep inside a
function
Pizza Hut,
story.
mistaking ceiling lights for jungle vines. Watch as he swings wildly, asserting
get
dominance over
balance
pizza
right.
boxes and terrified employees.
There we
Experts
go.
believe this is a territorial meltdown sparked by fluorescent lighting and poor life choices. And remember, nobody out-pizzas the hut. But apparently, someone can absolutely
Able
destroy it.
to
On this episode of
silver.
Tweaker Geographic, all
Better
of
yet,
the
okay.
Express.
Jordan Cross,
This
he's my
precious
target.
element contains livestock, generators, fans, gasoline,
Yeah, okay.
and all essential
Good
materials
job,
necessary
buddy.
for survival. Let's just hope the train does not derail off of the Tweaker tracks.
Oh, motherfucker.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic,
I'm just weird. I get accused of being on all sorts of... Huh?
Local authorities believe his
I get
name
accused
to
of
be
being on all
Jackie
sorts of
Chan.
shit, but
Each
I'm
move
just weird, man.
precise, yet
I've
completely
never really
purposeless.
been into that.
Experts say he's one kick away from connecting to another dimension.
Hey,
On this episode of
you.
Tweaker Geographic, researchers encounter a tweaker who genuinely believes he's Snow White. This is the Tweaker Queen, who rules her concrete jungle kingdom.
I don't want to
Princess
use.
energy, shoulders back, chin up, arguing with absolutely no one. She surveys her kingdom, 2 shopping carts, 1 broken lawn chair, 0 subjects. Then the Tweaker Queen retreats to her concrete throne, a filthy
I can't
alley
take his
mattress
clothes.
fit for absolutely no one.
Also, I just
All
like
hail the
randomly
Queen
killed a guy.
of absolutely nothing. On this
Oh,
episode
that's-
of Tweaker
that's,
Geographic, welcome
Sorry.
to
I
Chopped
thought I could. I thought I
Chef
could
Tweaker's been given
just
3 ingredients: 2 eggs, a
Uh,
lighter,
no.
and a dash of sidewalk dust for flavour.
Oh, well,
He's sautéing like
that's
his
like
imaginary rent
murder
depends on it.
guy.
Somewhere Gordon Ramsay is taking notes with fear
I'm sorry.
and admiration.
Oh, I kind of feel bad. Oh,
On this
I can put
episode
him
of
away.
Tweaker Geographic, a
I
local
don't want to get it
stumbled
found.
onto
So that's
Tweaker
the
territory.
restroom,
The
dude.
Tweaker performs a roundhouse kick, a move meant to
Doing really
establish
bad
dominance.
right now.
The Tweaker persists,
I did not
hands
mean to
raised,
end that
channeling
guy.
Mike
Okay.
Tweakson. Observers note
Alright,
this
then.
species
Just
does
don't want
not
to get
retreat,
caught. Real.
only advances. In the distance, she
I
captures
forgot
her
where
prey,
the
dragging
drummer
her to
was
the
again.
ground. On this episode
Take
of
him out of the
Tweaker
way.
Geographic,
Okay.
a tweaker throws an aggressive combo at absolutely nothing, using what researchers call the
If I
mystical accent
get
technique.
a
The punches somehow
disguise
land. Moments later,
fly.
another tweaker collapses.
Uh-oh.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic,
On
we
this
observe a male tweaker
episode,
attempting what he believes
all these
is
people
transportation.
party. They all
Stolen
party.
his
I
bike,
swear to God.
later
They all
reclassified as a
party.
tweaker tricycle.
Oh, I'm
The
not
creature
supposed to
then
be in here.
begins attaching his prized
but
possession.
The guy's gonna go
Tweaker trailer.
flush.
Victorious, the tweaker mounts the child's bike, now fully
I'm gonna
upgraded,
take his clothes.
and rides off.
If he goes, nope, he's not.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, our cameraman
Need
has
a
made a near-fatal
staff
mistake.
member.
Eye contact. Triggered by the sudden movement, the tweaker enters full pursuit mode. Notice the erratic sprint, fueled by chaos and bad wiring. Experts advise running and never looking back.
I could probably
The
get
chase
him coming.
continues until the tweaker is neutralized
Right.
safely with a tweaker tranquilizer.
Oh.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, it's a bird. It's
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna
plane.
save.
No, it's a wild tweaker. Already 30 feet in the
A
air,
wild
he has evolved
tweaker,
beyond
guys.
sidewalks and into
Oh,
public
what's up?
infrastructure. The stoplight becomes his nest. From above, he challenges gravity and authority.
Spicy.
Below,
Yeah.
police deploy
Yeah.
a massive inflatable
I'd
cushion.
probably freak
Commands
this
are issued
guy.
and instantly ignored. With diplomacy extinct, officers deploy the tweaker
Oh,
tranquilizer.
fuck, here he
The
comes.
subject believes he can fly. Gravity disagrees. The cushion catches him, and the ecosystem is restored. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, researchers discover...
Oh, no, I got caught.
bathing in a
Shit.
public fountain
I'm alone.
after generously
He's gonna
seasoning
run.
it with bleach and dish
Yeah.
soap.
Yeah.
Believing he's either laundry or a stubborn grease stain, the
This
tweaker
is-
fully
yeah.
commits to the soak.
That
Unbothered
was
by
shit.
traffic
Okay.
or the chemical warfare.
I gotta
he
throw the
does
penny deeper.
Experts confirm
So
this is
he
less of a
comes.
bath and more
I gotta
of a
maintain my trap
This
status,
episode
dude.
of
I
Tweaker
gotta be
Geographic, the
the
Tweaker's
trap
tongue
smith, bro.
is a 5-star, all-you-can-eat
Oh,
buffet.
he-
The birds cluster like it's a
He
Black
ain't
Friday sale
coming.
for breadcrumbs.
Does
And the
he?
pigeons
Yeah,
flying
here he
around
comes.
like they're in the Hunger Games. A masterpiece of chaos, feathers, questionable life choices, and 0 survivors. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, a local tweaker warns civilians
Okay.
of
Yeah,
incoming
he's on his
biological
phone.
warfare. Moments
That's right.
later,
That's what I
he
want.
initiates the
He gets on
attack,
his phone.
deploying a
Okay, I
rare
need
defensive
shit.
mechanism, projectile discharge. Witnesses describe the event as a complete
Ah, fuck him up.
catastrophe. Researchers note the subject displays
Hopefully
zero
I don't.
hesitation, just pure stool confidence. Having secured the area, the tweaker resumes his day. On this episode of Tweaker
Good
Geographic,
shit.
a researcher has stumbled upon a tweaker's
Go.
nesting territory. The subject becomes
Go,
immediately
yeah.
and begins defending his home, grabbing his sacred McDonald's cup like a warrior clutching his final weapon.
Vietnam,
Before instantly
way
panicking
more
and fleeing
incognito, man.
into the moving
I got a song. It's actually called Incognito. There's a band named Incognito too. They're like a 90s band, I think. 80s, 90s. Okay, I gotta drop this guy.
The
I gotta drop
tweaker
him.
hits a stanky leg so pure it
I think
shifts
it
the
fell.
atmosphere, then spins 360 like a Beyblade.
Oh yeah, I gotta wait.
Experts agree. She
Oh fuck,
bodied
he's
those
gonna recognize.
On this
He's
episode
looking
of
at me.
Tweaker Geographic, we witness a local tweaker filling the stolen mermaid man's car, invisible to the untrained eye.
I'm
Moments
invisible
later, he
to
realizes
the
it is not, in
untrained
fact,
tweaker
one
hat.
thinking.
To the untrained tweaker head. No, just kidding.
Self-destruction.
Okay, wait.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, we spot a local tweaker rizzing up a mannequin in a football jersey. He's whispering sweet nothings,
Fuck, run.
promising love, loyalty, and a lifetime
He's
supply
hunkered
of
down
millions.
so he didn't
Experts
see me.
believe he proposed
Dead
with a
down,
bottle cap ring.
lost
On
eyesight.
this episode
I
of
gotta
Tweaker
get-
Geographic,
He'll
we
do a
witness
story.
tweaker cleaning out his car. The twin turbo tweaker
Thanks,
Moby,
buddy.
the
I'm
tweaker
working on
seen
it.
sucking up 3 possession charges. Personal responsibility completely non-existent. Expired registration is present. A suspended license is key. Active insurance policy? Never.
I can talk to this guy, yeah.
Geographic. Instead of getting a job, this specimen has chosen to pursue a full-time career.
Oh, I think I gotta unreveal the story.
He has
'Cause-
set up a complete gaming station on Bear
Yeah,
Valley,
it's this shit here.
isolating electric.
Okay,
Experts warn,
This one.
if you see this tweaker in the
Yeah.
wild,
Okay.
moving, he's already unemployed and
okay.
still raging.
They'll spot me and get
This
pissed.
episode
So
of
I don't want them to get
Tweaker
pissed at me.
An apex street performer
I gotta reveal it.
with the confidence of a man who has absolutely nothing left to lose. He balances an entire shopping cart on his head in live traffic, wearing it like a
I find, yeah, in this game, if you reveal the story, it progresses.
but the balance is disturbingly
Options.
elite.
Obsessing over a mysterious audio recording featuring
On
the
this
voice
episode of
Hannah
Tweaker
Hyman.
Geographic, we
However,
witness the local
his manager
tweaker
Dexy Barrett
achieving
has
enlightenment
confiscated the
through
recording for her
yoga
client's own
until he
good.
senses loose change nearby.
I suggest you get a hold
Instincts
Room
kick in.
404. I haven't done that yet.
Downward
And
dig.
if my hunch
He's
is
crawling
correct,
across the
a chance to
pavement
confront
like it's a
Cross
treasure
with his
map.
crimes.
The
You
asphalt,
could start
his
by searching
ocean,
Miss
the
Barrett's private
coin,
quarters,
his
room
destiny.
404,
On
inside
this
the
episode
Emperor's
of
suite.
Tweaker
Okay.
Geographic,
Alright,
in a rare
but
display
that's
of
not
improvised
my
aviation
current
behavior,
goal.
we observe
My
Unk positioned
yeah,
low
okay.
to the
Now he's
ground
gonna come
in a
this
rigid
way.
blanking stance.
I think this is where
Preparing for
he
takeoff from a
reveals.
runway.
Like I gotta
To his back,
go there, but
his eyes are wide
he's
and
right
alert,
here.
scanning the
So
horizon with urgency. while
that's
his
the
jaw
drummer.
moves
I think that's the
continuously,
drummer
and
out
his
there.
tongue flicks
I
out
take his
as he
shit
mutters
and I
clear,
go
fragmented
get
phrases
access.
under his
But I want to
breath,
hear it
fully
happens
immersed in
real
the role
quick.
of pilot,
Might be
holding
able
his
to
form with intense
get
focus,
him.
as though awaiting clearance from an invisible control tower. The tension building as he remains perfectly braced, convinced that liftoff is imminent. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, we observe
I'm just
a lone
working,
tweaker
man. I'm
mid-performance,
just, you know,
delivering a
let me
dance
know
routine
you need
that
room
was
service.
tickling
Yeah.
no one.
What's up, man?
His style blends
I'm cool,
freestyle
dude.
with what
guitar.
is called messing around. A bold performance.
I'll get yourselves one of them lady boys. You want one of them lady boys? I'll hook you up. I'll take you up to the suite and call you one of them lady boys. No honey pot. You don't gotta worry about me. I ain't gonna set you up with no honey pot. Up in some sweet, some lady boy that you wanna come get you.
Pimp down,
It's
pimp in distress,
Tweaker Geographic out here, bro. There's lady boys everywhere.
On this
Yeah.
episode of Tweaker
All
Geographic,
sorts.
a
I
lone
got
tweaker
recruit
warrior
room from the
emerges.
local
He
jail.
faces an
Okay.
ancient tweaker demon,
Figure it out.
unseen by mortal eyes.
Easy, easy.
Experts fear the battle is lost, but the fight must go on. On this episode of
Oh, I'm sorry. I was not trying to pinch your butt, dude. I wasn't trying to pinch your
in the
meat-hole.
wild streets of
Not me.
society, only
Okay.
the most
I
persistent
was supposed to be your friend.
occasionally
I don't look right to you. I must not be in the right outfit.
Geographic, we witnessed the rare female species
I look-
performance,
I
attempting
look
to
like one of the
recreate
butlers.
or perhaps
I guess I haven't revealed it.
talent. The dance grows violent, flailing intensifies,
Okay,
and
so I'm just gonna go up here then. I'll go after this
on this
guy.
episode of Tweaker Geographic, somewhere in the concrete wild,
I don't think I'm gonna make it until the end of this.
standing guard protecting his delusional universe. Everything seems normal until cracked
good?
light hits.
Thanks,
His
man.
body glitches. Hands start rapid, mysterious work. Eyes lock onto invisible threats. He attempts flight. He fails. He activates imaginary superpowers he doesn't actually possess. Mission failed. Clark resumes patrol.
I really wish I could watch this. I've only seen a few.
The
It's
city
just,
remains unprotected.
I know it's funny shit, like, I want to see it.
On
Like,
this episode of Tweaker Geographic, we observe a lone tweaker
here we
at the
go.
local McDonald's,
In
furiously
with
spinning his
drummers,
head after
we
discovering
go
his
one
McDouble
more
was,
flight.
in fact, a single. Experts believe this ritual
I
display
need
of
more,
rage was
like,
meant to summon
weapons.
the manager. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, we witness the local tweaker engages in meth jitsu,
Oh, here we go.
an elite combat art focused on battling shadows, trust issues, and occasionally air ninja.
You get frisked, though. I'm gonna have to ditch it.
Our local explorer takes us deep into the wildlands of LA, a concrete ecosystem where tents sprout like weeds and shopping carts travel in
Sorry,
packs.
man.
We observe the residents
You ain't
mastering
gotta
the
be
ancient
so,
fence vault, while another crafts shelter out of sheer willpower
Really,
and the stolen
they're
tar.
partying, bro.
Experts believe this marks the next stage in evolution, the rise of the industrial
It's
tweaker.
the gym.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, researchers encounter a
Where
tweaker
is this
fully
fool,
committed to
man?
becoming a cardboard box.
The access.
Standing boldly
Gotta
at
find
his
the
intersection,
access.
the specimen believes
Oh, these guys all fuck.
street
These guys
level
all pass the fuck out.
Notice the high
Y'all
heels
fucking
sticking
kick your
out.
face in. Like he's gonna curb
Cars slow
check
down,
your ass.
not
No,
for
I'm just
safety,
kidding.
but to
I
process
wouldn't
what
do
they see.
that. I don't.
Experts
Damn, dude, I
advise
don't
against
have no
opening
pass key. I don't know where any of the pass keys are on this
This
shit.
episode of Tweaker Geographic, we encounter a truly bewildering sidewalk
Alright,
specimen. Dressed in what experts can only describe as a confused blend of thrift store clearance and absolute comfort.
fucking hookah blend in.
Unknown origin. The subject performs
This guy's just staring at the fucking TV. He's so blitzed, dude. Dude,
Researchers
this gotta be this.
may be part of a
It's
major
not hookah, dude. They're not smoking hookah. Like this guy's fucking gone, bro. Yeah, look, this guy's faded as fuck. Look at him. So, I just want to see how faded you are, bro. Come on, I'll be the fuck out. This dorn.
and no plan.
Oh,
He
sorry.
redirects his energy toward the pavement itself. Each jump is deliberate, ritualistic,
Turn down the Geographic.
Experts believe the concrete provides emotional support and zero
Lexi Barrett
chance of
sends a
rejection.
message to the occupant
After
of the
the
Queen
ritual,
Suite,
the concrete
aka
pressed
Ken
charges.
Morgan. This must
On
be
this
the reason for
episode of
Morgan's
Tweaker
surprise
Geographic,
visit.
we encounter
Sounds
a rare
promising.
kind of street performer,
Clearly,
Donald
Barrett doesn't
Gould,
want her
a
client
tweaker
Jordan
with a
Cross
piano
to know about
instead of a
Morgan's
pipe.
presence.
Yeah.
He spent
You get the tweaker with the piano instead of a pipe. There's like these motherfuckers here, dude.
Donald
Hey,
tells his
it's part of this crew. There he is, right there. This
every
fool.
hardship, every piece of his soul.
I don't remember. I don't know what his deal is. That guy's so. Look, he's faded. I told you, he's fucking faded. Look at his eyes, dude. Look, you can tell. He's bloodshot. His eyes are bloodshot. I swear to God. Yeah, that's bloodshot as fuck. In 4K. Wait, I see it. Then this guy, he's fucking coughing. He's smoking. Oh, he's so fucked. Hey, bro. Yeah, what? You look like. Oh, it's a smoke. It's a ciggy. Home slice. Am I supposed to like touch you? What's the deal? I don't know what the deal with the story is. Okay, anyways.
Clearly under the influence of the local fermented nectar.
Anything
begins
good?
an ancient
No.
ritual testing the durability
Nothing good.
of modern glassware, attempting to shatter a glass
I'll
bottle upon
punch
his own
you.
skull.
I'm gonna take your
Experts
clothes.
believe evolution
I'm gonna take your clothes and your disguise. Oh, I could probably take
On
this
this
guy.
episode of Tweaker Geographic, notice the local acrobat tweaker about to take flight into a
I wonder if I just take
but
this
forgot
guy.
how. Authorities report the concrete was not hurt and will make a full recovery. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, we observe Tweaker crossing the road at dangerous speeds. Researchers have long wondered, why did the Tweaker cross the road?
I have nowhere to like hide his body, or I can put him there. As long as they don't come in.
Researchers confirm we may never know.
I think he's the main
On this
guy I
episode of
want.
Tweaker Geographic,
I'm
the
gonna take him
7-level
in here.
worker receives the Slurpee special, a deep tissue massage from the local masseuse
Fuck it.
Tweaker. Moments later, the session ends with a
Darn
back
bitch.
so clean. You'd swear he scanned out his spine at checkout.
Over here.
Breaking news, tweakers are reportedly taking over city sidewalks and occasionally the fire
Yes.
hydrants.
You got
My
some
recording
big
guy.
testicles to pull this off, bro. Because we
That's
see this
later.
dude every day. I mean, every day.
We can't keep living like this.
Oh, he'll
Streets need
recognize
saving.
me.
We need someone, anyone, to stop
A lot
the
of people
madness.
recognize. But I think I can get up. Because the waiter, they didn't give access. So I can just sneak by this guy.
Streets.
I could probably trap him.
Behind the gas
Make him
station.
disappear.
This isn't
He's
just
stunned
survival.
anyways.
It's Tweaker Man's
But-
origin story.
Maybe I...
On this
Yeah, I'm
episode
gonna
of
have to take
Tweaker
him out.
Geographic,
Okay.
we observe an enraged male species shadowboxing his demons in broad daylight. The shadow lands
I
a hit,
caught it.
and suddenly it's personal. Fueled by protein shakes and overconfidence, he retaliates with his signature move, the
It was
legendary
a lot.
snack attack
Okay.
combo. A devastating mix of wild swings and a casual attempt at
Oh, he
cannibalism.
can't tell. So I need something
On this
heavier.
episode of Tweaker Geographic, we discover a ceiling-dwelling
I wonder if I
tweaker. Some
drop the
claim
knife.
he's mastering his chakra, others insist he's just Gotham's cheapest hero. On this episode of Tweaker
Oh, it's
Geographic,
not, I thought it would be
scientists
louder.
believe they have discovered General Dollar himself. Spotted outside his natural habitat, this elusive creature
Oh,
has
fuck.
evolved a rare defensive tactic: cardboard battle armor. Notice how he peers out
Just a
cautiously,
bad
scanning for threats
idea,
or spare
or-
change. Experts advise not
I
to
think I
give
can
him a
sneak
dollar.
by. Yeah, he's
Studies show
stupid.
once fed, the general becomes more powerful, gains confidence, and may attempt to upgrade
Fuck.
his tweaker armor.
Duck.
For now,
Okay.
he wanders the storefront, protected by cardboard
Let's see.
and
I'll have to
banners.
get by this guy again.
On this episode of
Yeah,
Tweaker
he's
Geographic,
moving.
we witness a true role model, caught in an invisible spin cycle, rolling endlessly like laundry that refuses to dry. Nature reminds us not all movement is progress, and not every journey requires standing up. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic,
Home
we
slice.
observe the
Can
raging
see
tweaker
me or
in his
no?
natural chaos,
Is he,
warding off nearby tourists before attempting a bold
Fuck
escape,
me.
only to be
Where is he
tackled
gonna
mid-flight,
move,
ending
buddy?
his short-lived
There we
vacation.
go. He's gonna...
On this episode of
Up
Tweaker
around.
Geographic, the suburban
Can I
is
even
once
get
again
around?
disturbed by the
You've
tweaker
seen
male
that.
species. As a passing metal
Oh,
beast approaches,
shit.
instinct takes over. The creature leaps, clinging to the hood like it's the last branch in the jungle,
Just
and takes
run.
the metal beast for a ride before taking
Okay.
flight gracefully.
Let's see.
into the
Holy
airstrip.
blue
The metal
lines.
beast
Fuck,
barely
they're
escapes
everywhere.
leaving
They
the
know I
tweaker
can
in
see
the
me.
dust.
Oh yeah, he can see me. I gotta wait till
On this
he
episode
moves.
of Tweaker Geographic, we witness a rare
There's a
mating
guy
ritual.
in
A
there.
couple bound by the Dollar Tree leash.
It's not a good disguise, but I want to see if I can get through
Situation
and go
strapped.
upstairs.
Their movements are chaotic, yet
So I can get the
united,
drummer.
until the female asserts dominance, dragging the
That
male
guy's gotta
into a
move.
shopping cart.
Might be trapped. I should. Yeah, I'm gonna save. I should at least save.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic,
I was saving a
witness
while,
an unlocked
which is
evolution
stupid.
of the
In this
species,
game, save a
the samurai
lot,
tweaker.
dude, if you can.
Experts remain uncertain
Run.
of its true power level, but local authorities have issued a
Okay,
hide
they
your
let me
breath
through.
warning.
Cool.
On this episode of
Fuck.
Tweaker Geographic, we spot a rare tweaker. Experts say he might have been bitten by a radioactive spider and taken spray and pray to a whole new level. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, territorial tweaker
I know what the fuck.
the corner
I don't know what the fuck, but I did some shit they did.
One wild arm swing sends them fleeing.
Oh,
In this
God.
jungle, dominance isn't claimed by strength.
I don't know. I've never found poison in this level, so I know you can get the one lawyer with poison because he eats a lot, but okay, so we got an asshole there, and then basically, I need the drummer's shit.
Slow down, not to help, but to make sure this is real.
Where
He
is
does not explain himself. He does not feel
I don't know where the drummer
Took
is.
one look at this
I forgot,
and
dude.
chose to ignore it.
Forgot this level. If I get up, I'll be able to just get this guy.
1:12 a.m.
If he
Perimeter surveillance.
gets in the spot.
Field research escalates. The specimen reaches into the rear storage compartment, initiating a
I feel
personal
so
scratch
trapped,
analysis of the butt crack biome.
Lot more
Potent,
watching.
no lab, no peer review, just independent research. And just like that, the study ends with a victory dance in an empty parking lot.
The guy's
On
face.
this episode of Tweaker
Yeah,
Geographic,
he's
somewhere in the
fucked.
concrete jungle,
Okay.
we witness a pre-mating ritual in action.
I'm supposed to be
Notice
the
female.
drummer.
She's giving the alpha male choosing
I don't know
signal.
if I'd get away with getting him or what.
Our researchers predict this will result
Did
in a
that be
short-lived
sweet?
love story that quickly ends with Child Protective Services claiming their offspring. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, we stumble upon the urban male mid-mating.
If I go, they'll all see it.
Hips rotate wildly, and
Who
arms
get
flare
me?
confused. Notice the
Who
ceremonial
get me?
a move experts call the Bear Essentials, an evolutionary test of stamina, courage, and the structural limits of denim fabric.
and cut your losses.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, we track the suburban male, a legend among his people, performing a stunt worthy of ancient folklore. Using the power lines as his makeshift bridge, he reaches for his ancient territorial shoes, prized possessions that define his status among the local urban species. One misstep proves fatal, sending the tweaker crashing to the street and dropping his rare loot. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, we witness the
I don't know
male
where that
summoned
drummer
sorcerer's
went,
loot.
man.
Experts say he was struck
Okay,
by the
I'm gonna
dragon's
save
breath,
it, and I'm
unlocking
gonna
higher consciousness.
push that lever. I wanna
On
see
this
it happen.
episode of Tweaker Geographic, a proud warrior meets his greatest foe yet, gravity. After hours of unmatched agility, one misplaced step sends him spiraling into defeat. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, we encounter the McDonald's maestro, passionately conducting what appears to be Beethoven's
where's
flute,
Holmes?
using
Let's
only a
go.
half-empty Sprite and pure delusion.
Okay, let's go.
Each fry wrapper becomes a violin, each honking car
Doesn't a chance.
part of his symphony. Experts say he's moments away from dropping his next album. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, when nature calls, this tweaker answers on a public trash can, mistaking it for a restroom.
Oh,
Despite the
shit.
camouflage
It's like
prints,
the
subject
manager.
remains fully detectable. Researchers
Like
report
they know it.
cleanup was conducted with extreme confidence
Wonder
and
where
zero
you're going.
equipment. On this episode of
That's
Tweaker
okay.
Geographic, we find a lost tweaker
Yes,
aboard local
yes,
transportation,
Trying to
attempting
fuck with
master
man.
ancient
Some
art.
roadie. Oh, he's in the booth.
In his effort to bend the flames, he instead becomes the cannon. The
Ah,
creature emits a
shit.
cry of confusion, apparently unaware that
Okay,
fire
I wanna
possesses
do some
the
magic,
convenient
'cause
property of being
I
hot.
want to kill him in the booth if
Nature
I
teaches many
can.
lessons. Today's was delivered medium rare.
Wagner's Rickenbacker until Noel had a nervous breakdown.
Wonder if I can get away with it.
And this other time, West locked himself in the studio with a loaded revolver, threatened to shoot anyone from the record company who entered before the mix was just right.
Yeah, well, still, I mean, to risk.
Oh, it's the sound booth. No way. But it's quiet. Oh, this is good. Okay, so I think we're done with Tweaker. Perfect. Tweaker Geographic. Got silent right in this album.
I need some help here.
Hey, chill out.
Oh, shit.
Kill Jason.
Oh, they came. I didn't save it in time. I could load. Oh, I think I can get him. I want to fuck him up with the sound booth. I tripped out. Okay, well, I was full gun. Cap him. Let's go. Such a motherfucker.
Target down. Next
Oh
up,
shit.
Ken Morgan.
I'm not sure I've seen you.
No.
Oh no, fuck. Okay, so they can hear that, so I gotta do the syringe. I got the syringe or a knife. Gotta be quiet, because they hear it. They're more sensitive on the hearing. So.
Anyway, it's safe enough when you know how to handle it. Just don't crank the voltage.
All right. Well,
Target
keep
down.
that in mind.
Next up, Ken Morgan.
Oh, good. That time he didn't hear me. Run. Okay, cool. That's one. Okay. Is it? I think it's break time. Okay, I'm gonna cut the stream, break, and I'll bring it back with a different video. So about one guy. Okay, so I got one guy during Tweaker your Geographic. I think that's cool. Okay. Alright. Yeah, man. One guy during Tweaker Geographic. That's good, man. Alright. Cool. That was fun. I'll check the audio and then I'll put on some more movies and then we'll go hunt the other guy. I want to hunt the other guy for sure. Later.